Okay, let's proceed now. Uh, Proceed. So, um, it was this template we were working on yesterday, if I can recall properly. So I'll just rework on it again so that you guys can see the process. Okay. Uh, Come in. So this folder.
Okay.
So we're here. Let me just delete it and start all over again.
Okay.
Okay. So yeah. So I'll just say HTML CSS template. So index.html and style.css. Okay. So we say HTML5. Okay. So right now I'll just open our work with live server. I don't know why my system is the browser is hanging. Okay, it has come up. Okay, so Fortune, you are raising up your hand. Hello, Fortune.
Yeah. Yes, I can hear you.
I thought you were raising
I
up
have
your
a
hand.
question.
Okay, what's the question?
Yeah, I'm raising up my hand. I have a question. So like yesterday, the reason why when I texted you yesterday,
Okay.
well, it worked. So my document, the coding now and everything was kind of like it was it was really really, how will I put it, frustrating
Yes,
at
I
a point,
understand.
but by the time I got used to it because the coding was gosh.
Yeah, I'm listening. I'm listening. You're saying
Hello?
something. Yeah, you're saying something. Sorry, you're saying
No,
something.
no.
You said that the coding was
Okay, I said that
yeah,
yesterday.
yeah.
Can you hear me now?
Yes, I can hear you now. I can hear you.
Hello? Can you hear me?
Yes, 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 I
Okay.
can. I can.
Okay. So I said yesterday
Yeah.
I started learning, I started like practicing how to do the visual code and how I started code and it was kind of frustrating because at first what I was doing wasn't coming out as how I wanted it to come out.
Okay.
So I was wondering if like this class is going to also dwell on that aspect about the making of visual websites intro pictures or
Okay. Yes, yes. It's still similar to what we did the other time. Yeah, it's still similar. So that's just it.
yeah,
Yeah,
God,
similar.
this is
Okay, so now let's proceed and
okay.
So right now we are replicating these templates and we start. So I created a nav bar that was yesterday, similar with first and foremost with a logo. So I called it coding lab. So we have a UL, li, and anchor tag. So right now, if you observe, we have home, about, services, contact, and feedback. That's home. We say about, talked about services, contact, feedback. So we say services, contact, and feedback. So services, contact, and then finally we talk about feedback. Okay, so just like I said, we're replicating this template right now. So we just do one by one. So please mute your mic. Mute your mic. Hilary, please can you mute your mic? Hilary, please can you mute your mic? So Mr. Hilary.
Okay, I'm trying to mute this now.
Okay, okay. Yeah, thanks. Okay, I appreciate it. Okay, so as I was saying right now, so talking about home, about, services, contact, and then feedback. So we move to our CSS right now to make it like this. But yeah, saying about it. Hmm? So what do we do right now? So I put my body at margin and padding 0, margin 0, padding 0. So right now, and to push the nav bar. So if you observe our templates, you can see it has a background color of black. So but the text color are white. So we push. So we say background color. We say black. Okay. Now I have to target the logo. When I'm dealing with class, I have to put a dot in front of there. So color is white. So you can see it. So let me give it a font weight of 900. So I can come to this body and give the entire body a font family. So okay, I think this will do. So now back to the top. So I think our logo is okay. Now the next thing we target is the UL and the LI. So UL display. Let's come here also to give it a display. Let's okay. So our line item, I want it to be at the center with the icon. So center. So right now I want to remove some of these things that look dots. Yeah. So list type. So that should be none. Okay. So right now ULA, let me remove the underline and change its color to white. So ULA, so that should be, we have list type which is none. So text decoration, yeah. So that is none. Okay, so color white. Font weights. So let me give it 700. So spacing, margin left, 7. So Okay, you can see it. So right now, we are going to make it look like this right now. Because if you can see, our browser is looking, yeah, different. So what do we do? So I just have to come here and you see, yeah, target the nav bar and give it a, so that's nav. So let me say, uh, so let me say space around. What was that CSS property that we, sorry, is someone raising up their hand? Okay, so now let's move back. The justify content is the CSS property. So justify content. So let's say space. You can see how space around is. Okay. So as I was saying, so I'll say justify content. So let me say space around. So let me, a part of space around, there's space between. So let's play with space between. So you can see it's okay right now with this particular template. So what do we do right now? We need to get a background image. Okay. So I come to my index.html. Right now I want to code out this content here. So how do I go about that? So I'll create a div. As earlier said, a div is a container that holds other elements. So let me call it content. Now the first thing right now, say h1. So I'll say create amazing website as so we now say pure HTML. So I now introduce a break element. So that's a break element will come into the picture to create amazing websites as pure HTML and what CSS. Pure HTML and CSS. So if you check our browser, you can see it. Create amazing website, pure HTML, CSS. Now let me go to my unsplash.com to get a background image. So right now, I might not really get the exact background. I'll get something similar. So let me call it, let me look for it. It's a camera with dark background. So camera with dark background. Okay, sorry, it's coming up. The network is a little bit kind of low. Let it come up quickly. So camera with dark background. That's what I'm trying to. Okay. Yeah. So right now, although I didn't see something similar, but I can pick one of these. Let me see. Let it load completely. Let me see if anyone will pop out or can play the role. Okay, you can see there are some camera like this one now. It's okay. And if you check the image, you can see similar. And we have this one also too. Don't worry if they are wasting time. I'll just use the URL. I don't really have much. So later on, once it's download, I will change it to distance. Let me just get the URL for this. Okay, let me get this one. So copy image address. The camera with dark background. Let me give it a background image URL. Okay, let me check our output. Now that's why I don't like using URL most time because it works with the internet. So once the internet is not very strong, it hardly pop out. So now you can see it as so then background size cover. Okay, so you can see how it appeared so boldly. So I can still try out other stuff. Let me see. Okay, let me come back here. Okay, let me try out this one. So copy image address. Okay, so this should do. Okay. Mm, it's okay actually. It's okay. But just that I like it to be more fitted. So with dark background, gets to come out in options. Let me just come here and use Google camera with dark background. Okay, so camera with dark background. Let me select this. Um, while it's loading, let's just continue with the other one. So we don't waste all our time waiting for some camera to load. So what do I do right now? I move these items to the center, this content. center. Let me just create a div that I can easily align them to the center. So let me call it dot sub content. Okay, now let's check our image. What else is left? We have buttons. Yeah, two buttons. One called learn more and the other one called subscribe. So button, learn more. We have one called what? Subscribe. Let me give this second one a button. Subscribe so you can see them. So I move to CSS and so I start with its dot sub content, test align, center. Okay, you can see it has moved to the center. Padding top, red. So okay. So if you see it as it's come down and it looks similar with this right. So now we'll now start working on it properly. So let me minimize the browser so that you guys can see something proper. Okay. So right now we push and we say dot sub contents. Let me check something. Okay. All right, let me just take like that. Sub contents h2 as this h2 here. Okay, h1, what's h2? H1. So we say color is white, and then we say font weight is okay, still going. The color is white, font weight is iron. Okay. So when I say dot btn, uh, btn, so dot btn button. So let me give it padding, then cell and bottom, 15 pixel. Right, so would have been okay. I didn't spell this button properly. Okay, so I can make it 20. Okay, so okay, we give it a slant border rate of border radius of 5 pixel. So border style. Okay, so let me come over here. Give this class 10. So now say dots 10 background color experience. Okay, so let's look at it clearly. So then border. So let me give it border, one pixel, solid white. It's not appearing. Say 2 pixel. Okay. So let me take this from here. Okay. So one pixel solid red. Let me call this one class btn2. Uh, dot btn2. Border style. Okay. So now btn1 ps solid. Let me give it a background color. Now, the color of white. Color white. Okay. You can see it looks similar. This. What do I do right now? I can just make it over white when I place my coordinates. I say over color, background color white. Okay, so you see it. So I can change color to black. So let's see for both all BTN. So enter. Okay. Okay, that's that. You guys have any question before we go on break? Hello. Okay, you can ask your.
I wanted if you could screenshot the stop now. If you could screenshot the how will I put it from number one to the end of all the things I've done because I didn't start from the beginning.
Okay, no problem. I will screenshot them and send them on WhatsApp.
Okay, sir. Thank you.
Yeah. Any other question? Any other question? So now before we go for break, I want you guys to download this. Download Node.js. I'll post it on the group. So download Node.js. Yeah. So Node.js is what we usually use. JavaScript. So I'll show you guys some basics of JavaScript in our next class, which is tomorrow. Then on Friday, I will integrate HTML, CSS, and JavaScript together. So we call coding and programming, and right, that's by next week you can start preparing for UI UX, which is Figma. Okay, so now this is it right now. So you can see download Node.js. I'll just send you guys a link, and then once I send the link to you guys, just click on this, bam. So you guys should download it before tomorrow because we'll be doing the installation by tomorrow. Is that understood? Okay, so that's that for that right now. So my WhatsApp is still loading, but let me screenshot what she said I should screenshot for her. First and foremost, let me just screenshot this. So so yeah. So let me screenshot this also too. So screenshot this also too. So I screenshot this too, and I screenshot this and then this. Okay. So once my WhatsApp's load, I'll send. So you guys can go for break. 10 minutes break to be back. Okay. So as I was saying right now, Node.js is one of the environments we write JavaScript on. Hmm? So before then, actually, if you can observe clearly, we use what they call a code runner. So let me come to my extension. So on this extension right now, I will type code runner. So it's trying to fetch out the details. Okay, so you can see it. So you guys will install it. Hmm? So this is it's like a play button. So I'll show you guys how to use from our next class. So the installation, when you download it, don't install, don't install. That's why I say so. Just download it. So during the class, will do the installation. Is that understood? Okay. So yeah. Let me check why this guy and I never messaging me. FC, you guys that do your voice still. Okay, so don't worry, we'll join. Okay, so as I was saying right now, back to our code. Let me take this down. So back to our index.html and style.css. So this was just a simple template that we just actually replicated. Now I gave you guys an assessment to work on it and check for me. Now this is the assessment. Let me go to pictures. I think screenshot. Yeah, so I gave you guys these two assessments to work on. This one and also to I gave you guys this one too to work on. This one. Okay. So I already sent it to your the group chat, but I will still resend it again. So at least you guys should just play around with this to this. You know, be as if you guys didn't really gain anything from coding and programming. Yeah. So, but if as I said earlier, there's an intermediate class going on, and also too, some people reached out to me that they can't really afford the master class for now. I should please conduct an intermediate class for them. I said, okay, no. So I'm still looking towards next week upper week to schedule the intermediate class. Yeah. So the master's class and the advanced class, all those ones are now like these are some of my personal projects I've actually worked on. So like for example, right now this one is a trading project. Like these are the benefits of the master's class. Um, so it's coming up. Why it's coming up also? So there are some other projects too. Sorry, I didn't share my screen to you guys since. Okay, let me see. How did I pin this? Okay, so let's just proceed. Don't worry, since we are almost done. Where is it, Steph? Okay, so it's still loading actually. And why it's still loading? Um, there is still this again. So, network. Okay, so now these are some of the things you get familiar with in your master's class. Building a UI, stuff like that. So yeah. So for your advanced class also too, these are no why it's not going through. I've actually hosted this site, except the think I hosted it.io. Why this one is it's just network that is keeping it. So, since you you will likely be building in your advanced class. So this is a crypto site that I just built. That was I think last year November, uh, October, November. That's when I built this. So it's because of the network issue. That's why it still keeps on. But I will send you guys a link so that you guys can actually experiment. And this one also too, it needs a strong internet connection. So I'll send you guys the link. And there's also Mami Up, yeah, that I built with a team, mamiup.com. So it's live. So it's an app we are currently building. So I'll send you guys those sites that if your internet is very strong, you can probably go through them. You can go through them. So that's you guys can go through them. For Mami Up, I won't really send it now because we are still working on it. So there's what we call how will I put it? To write some kind of agreement, not to um expose some certain things. So I can only show that on and I'll send some other stuff I've worked on also to the group so you can see them. So you go through them. So I think Mami Hub is coming up right now. So this is like an e-commerce. You can see it is an e-commerce web application. I built this with main stack technology. So anybody that wants to go for main stack technology, you have to budget more than 100,000 because just any technology. Yeah, so out there is quite very very expensive because we work with a lot of APIs and the rest. So I know why this one is not coming. So all this functionality you are seeing here, they are all they all happen with the help of JavaScript. Yeah. So JavaScript tends to play major role here because all these things are API. So and in the intermediates masterclass, I'll still explain to you guys what API is all about. API, application programming interface. So they all play major role. Now all these data are what API being consumed. So that's just it. So I don't know if you guys have any question to ask before we call it a day, so you guys can go and play around with what I've sent to you guys. And also too, I told you guys to go and build this UI on your own. You build it on your own. So I'm expecting that by Friday latest, this UI should be built. So that's just it. I don't know. Do you guys have any question you want to ask? Who is that? See, who is that person there? You is not correct.
What should you build?
So I talked
This
about this.
this thing you just recognize. You should build what?
Yes, develop this particular UI. They build it, and just like how I was replicating that one, you could
Hello.
try. Hello, can you hear me? Can you hear me? Hello, can you hear me? Hello. Hello, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Yeah.
Just
So
that
I
the
say
network is
this,
breaking.
yeah, this UI over here. I'll
I
send it
can
to
hear
the group.
you.
Yeah, I'll still send it to the group chat so that you can see it. So this is so you guys
Okay.
should try and build it on your own actually. So latest Friday or next week it should be available before we actually will now proceed to UI US and then finally we're going towards the name of digital marketing. So that's it. Okay, someone wants to ask a question. I'm listening. I'm listening.
So is it the both of them we're supposed to do?
Yes, it's the both of them. This one and this one. This one
Yes, guys.
and this one. Yeah, the both of them. Okay, so at least just to test your HTML and CSS skills. Okay, so the other one has come up. You can see it. So this is it. So I built this with React. Yeah, React. Yeah, and you can only know React if you are very good at your JavaScript. So I built this with React and PHP Laravel. Yeah, for the backend. Yeah, so that's it. So don't worry. Um, if you guys still want to keep on building your careers and stuff like that, you understand more what I'm trying to explain. So that's that. So creator IO, I don't know why it's not coming up. Probably it's network speed to be up any moment. So any questions so far? Any questions so far? Hello, is there any? Okay, so in the absence of no question, then we call today's class to an end. So see you guys tomorrow, and we continue with JavaScript. So don't forget to download this stuff I say you guys should download, but don't install it. You can download it, but don't install it. So I'll put you guys through JS tomorrow and explain to you guys at JS. So that's it. Okay. So if there's no questions, see you guys tomorrow. Sorry, can you guys hear me? Okay.
Yeah, we can hear you.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yeah.
So see you guys tomorrow.